Hello, this is how to create a process grid by Dad, also a teacher. Hey, so what you need to do is we're going to learn about how to make a process grid, which is a GLAD strategy created here in sunny Southern California. In order to create your grid, you're going to need a large piece of paper. Could be 8.5 by 11, could be larger. It just depends on your needs and how many people are in your group. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to draw 3 vertical lines, and that's going to make 4 columns. Make the vertical lines go from the top of your page all the way to the bottom of your page. After that, you're going to draw 1 horizontal line at the very, very top, and that's going to create a heading for each one of your columns. I'm going to give you the names of those headings in just a moment. Here they are. Label column number 1, word. Label column number 2, how it appears on the text. Label column number 3, definition. And label column number 4, purpose. If you need to pause this video in order to finish this drawing and the writing, go right ahead and do that. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to draw enough horizontal lines to create a row for every single one of your vocabulary words. You guys are intelligent. You can figure this out. I'm not going to explain that to you. Finally, you're going to need to make sure that there is enough space between the lines so you can actually read what you're going to put in between the lines in the cells that you're creating. So, let's take a look. Here's my example. You notice I have word at the top of the first column, context at the top of the second column, definition, and then finally purpose. I've placed the word layer in the first row, and I've only chosen 3 vocabulary words. You're going to be choosing a lot more. I've copied the definition right as it appears in the text or from a dictionary. Either one will work. I have created or written in the definition and finally a purpose. So it says in the text, back to his lair, delighted with his night's slaughter. Love that word, dangerous and terrible. So a lair is a den or a hiding place, but the purpose over on the right, you'll see a lair seems more evil and mysterious than if I wrote down back to his den or back to his hiding place, delighted in his night's slaughter. So the purpose is very, very important over there. Next word, stalked. Here's where it appears in the text. It says, that shadow of death hunted in the darkness stalked Hrothgar's warriors. So the definition of stalked is pursued stealthily or hunted. And instead of using followed by using stalked, for example, if I go back to context, and instead the translator had written that shadow of death hunted in the darkness followed Hrothgar's warriors, it would give a much different impact and a much different feeling. So on purpose on the far right, I wrote down it gives the impression of hunting an animal that you will eventually kill. Last one, gorge. Here is the text I found it in. It says, to invade the hall and gorge his belly with our bodies. Definition of gorge, to fill by eating greedily. That's some of you when you're eating certain foods. Finally, over on the right, I have purpose. What if, in context, the translator had written to invade the hall and fill his belly with our bodies? Well, it's got a different meaning because when you fill by eating greedily, you are just going after this food. So the purpose I write down is it gives the feeling of being so hungry you can't stop eating quickly or that it tastes very good. So perhaps the idea here is that this horrible monster actually really likes eating human flesh. So, how to create a process grid by Dad.